Everyone to Chelsea, New York. Today we're going to explore Midtown Manhattan, wander around, no plan, no agenda, no map. We are just going to go on the whims of the wind being our back. I'm Ariel, this is Urbanist. Let me know where you're watching from. We're starting right now one of my favorite gelaterias in all of New York City on the corner of 20th Street and 9th Avenue. The name of it is Lolino. Here I'm about to indulge in a affogato made with some hazelnuts, and I'm so excited to share this with all of you. Here we have Hudson Yards, and this is Lolino right over here. And look at this affogato. Ooh. So today we're letting the wind be at our back. I'm Ariel with Urbanist. Let me know where you're watching from. And I have a special mask that was made by a wonderful designer from Puerto Rico, and her name is Millie Mario Arts. And she actually hand painted this mask with the flowers of Puerto Rico, and actually even put an Urbanist U on it, all hand painted. So Millie, thank you so much for this mask. It's absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, and if anyone wants to check out her art, check it out. This is not sponsored at all. She was kind enough to just send it to me as a gift, and I fell in love with it so much that I wanted to shout it out on my live video. So here it is. Look at this beautiful mask. Oh, I'm just in love. Absolutely in love. I might wear my other mask because it's a little bit easier to chat with it. This is a very strong mask, so it muffles a little bit my voice. But if you need very good protection and hand-painted mask, this is the way to go. Let's go and eat some affogato. Let me know where you're watching from and what you're doing right now in New York City or anywhere else you are in the world. And let me know, what would you like to see as we're walking around? There's so many things we can explore, and I feel like doing something completely random, completely off the cuff, as I've been doing these past few weeks. But before I do, the sun just moved in that way where it's hitting my face. All right, let's try this out. So nice scarf, thank you so much, I appreciate it. Let's try this affogato for my friends at Lolino with some hazelnut sorbet. Wow, what a sound difference with that mask, says Janice. Gorgeous mask, but yes, it is of the more heavier kind, which is great for protection. I happen to do videos where I'm speaking, so I do need to use a very specific mask that tends to be thin enough so you can hear my voice. But I know that's not the case with most people, so I highly recommend Millie Marriott's Arts mask. She has beautiful paintings, she has a bunch of other things, so I'll shout her out one more time. I'll mention it at the end of my broadcast one more time. So that's her. But right now we're at my friend Lolino, which I've covered in my plan called, in my series called The Real Italy in New York. And they were episode 2. And I was actually one of the first guys to actually cover them. And I absolutely fell in love with their gelato. They're making great gelato that tastes so creamy, so delicious. It feels just like I'm back in Italy on the cobblestone streets buying a nice cool gelato on a hot Italian day. Here today it's freezing, so that's why I got affogato, a little bit of warm and cold at the same time, and let's give it a bite. Oh wow, that's so delicious. So luckily Lolino has dairy-free options. They have sorbets and they have gelato. Both of them are excellent, and they use really good, great quality milk that is local. So if you are a little bit lactose intolerant, trust me, these guys will be good. It goes down well with me. But I like getting myself a sorbet because it's almost the same amount of creaminess and all the deliciousness. And the mixture with coffee is just absolutely delicious. Rather than having a latte, it's like having a nice, good, like coffee milkshake. That's how it feels like. Now the coffee that they have here is truly exceptional. And again, this is not sponsored or anything, when I have a broadcast that is sponsored, I'll let all of you guys know, like I always do. But the reason I want to point out a mask maker like Millie or my friends Lorenzo, who runs Lolino, the reason I want to point out these places is because small businesses, I think, need to thrive, and do give your support to small businesses, not just here in New York City when you visit, but in your own local hometown. I bet there's a local mask maker, I bet there's a local ice cream maker, or some type of small food business like a cafe or a roaster or something like that, or even like a microbrewery nearby. Do consider giving them your support. Makes sense. Coffee, love coffee milkshake, says Janice. Casey, hello. It looks great time to do a wander, says Judith. Oh yes, Judith. We're about to wander in maybe about 3 minutes. Let's enjoy this affogato. Nasimia just bought Retrowave and just started reading it. Oh, thank you, Nasimia, for reading my novella. I am so happy you're enjoying it. Thank you so much. If you enjoy it, give it 5 stars on Amazon. If you didn't, it's okay. Just don't review it. Rich says, are you planning to go to the observation deck at 1 Vanderbilt? A few people have asked me that. 100%. I love new architecture. I love skyscrapers. I love doing videos from skyscrapers. So 100%. Permitting, I think they have an outdoor part. So permitting it, they have an outdoor part, and if the pandemic has ended, I will 100% go. Now, the coffee here that they have is very unique because it's made with a lot of Robusta beans. So it's very classic, like Italian style, especially the further south you go, more Robusta that you use. Here in America, it's always 100% Arabica. Most of the time, like 97% of the time. So much so that I've been to coffee shops or coffee stores where they sell coffee beans here in New York City. And I've asked, hey, do you have any Robusta beans? And the guys always look at me like, no. like if I'm mentioning, hey, do you have a Big Mac at a fancy burger place? To them, that's how the question is. But Robusta is actually really amazing, especially when it's done well. It's a really like punchy coffee. Also has a lot more caffeine. Vietnamese are also famous for using it. Oh wow. Now this is the good part. I've eaten most of the gelato. I have one more bite of the gelato. But once you're done eating the gelato, scooping it up, you have the liquid that's left, and it's basically your coffee milkshake. So these guys are actually closing down on November 22nd, just a few days. And I highly recommend visiting them if you're in the New York City area these next, I think, 6 days or so, till they close down. The reason they're closing down is because they're going to open up in a different location in the same neighborhood of Chelsea, probably better and bigger than ever before, and that'll probably happen around the summertime next year. So, cheers. Before we go on for a nice walk through New York City. Terry asks, will I show holiday displays? I will. They tend to pop up after Thanksgiving, so stay tuned for that. Wendy says, you look like a kid on Christmas morning. You are enjoying that. I really am. I really am. I love these guys who run this place. They're just such an amazing, wonderful group of people. Hey Judith, hello Terry, Alex. I don't read German, but I think you're asking what are we going to do. We're going to walk around randomly. Right now, I'm enjoying a good affogato with all of you. What was the name of the place? Lolino. L-O-L-L-I-N-O. Lolino. I'll show you the front. And there's only a tiny little bit of decorations. Yeah, only a few places have decorations. Are you planning to move north? No, I have no plans to to move any further up north than New York City, unless if that's the UK. that's probably the most northern latitude I'll move at any point in the near future, because I like more warm weather than I like cold. Even though cold weather is a good opportunity to layer up and dress well, I like my warm weather. Ah, that's so good. All right, everyone, are you guys excited to walk for this random live video? So, avocado, no, not avocado, Sarah. Great question. It sounds very similar. Affogato, with double F, Affagato. Affogato. Or actually, Affogato. Affogato. That's how it is. All right, everyone, we're gonna walk around, enjoy the beautiful views of New York City. But as with any good walk, we'll need a good cup of coffee. As I indulged in right now, I'm feeling satisfied. I'm feeling ready. One more time, Millie designed this beautiful mask. When it gets a little bit heavier winter, I'm going to wear it. So check it out, Millie. Thank you so much for designing this mask, Millie, and sending it to me. That's so awesome. Great, great gift. I really do appreciate it, especially that you added the Urbanist logo. It's so awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and explore New York City. But today, we're truly going on the whims of you guys. So start making your suggestions now. What would you like to see? We're in the neighborhood of Chelsea, and we'll walk generally in the direction of Manhattan, anywhere. So let me know. Make a suggestion. What would you like to see? Let's go. New haircut? Actually, I got this haircut about like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Or 2 weeks ago, actually. All right, let's go. Thank you so much. Great affogato as always. Thank you. Have a great day. I'll see you. Ciao. So this was the place, Lolino, right here. They're only open for 6 more days here in New York City. So give them a look. And say hi to Lorenzo, who's the gelato maker. All right, let's walk around. And yeah, you can watch the video. It's Real Italy of New York, episode 2. I think I'm up to 7 episodes at this point. One I did with Mary Jane. The first 3 I did with my friend Cassandra. So check it out. Full tour with them and how they make their gelato. And if you're back in 2021, they'll be in a new location, but somewhere in this neighborhood. It's to be determined. Now I see a beautiful church here. Let's investigate. And yes, this is Chelsea, New York, not Chelsea, London. Not yet. Soon I'll be in Chelsea, London. What a beautiful neighborhood. I agree, Manolito. Beautiful church. Absolutely gorgeous. Elisa, I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. So this is St. Peter's Church, Episcopal, here in New York City. Everywhere you go, there's a beautiful church. Oh yeah, I love my beautiful churches. Where's the restored FDNY that was Ghostbusters? That's Paul. That is in the neighborhood of Tribeca, which we're about a 30-40 minute walk away from it. So pretty far away. But close by train. You can take a train, you'll get there very quickly. I love to come in. Yeah, you know, these Episcopal churches are always closed, unfortunately. They don't allow the public to be in, but wow. Let's Kathy, what cemetery are you referring to, Kathy? Jessica says, this is relaxing for you. Just got home from work and I work at Trader Joe's and it's crazy in there. I heard it's crazy in Trader Joe's, yeah. A lot of people stocking up for the upcoming lockdown, potentially. Here is the Atlantic Theater Company, one of the many theaters built in churches. There's a few of them here in New York City. Wow, look at these.
Yeah, because they had the schematic next to me as well. But yeah.
Great church, I agree. The one there, Kathy. Oh, there's a graveyard in Chelsea, which unfortunately I don't know which one it is off the top of my head. So let me know if you know the name or the location. Urbanist has the best phone. Indeed, I do. And you know what? Like, I have the iPhone 11. I'm tempted to even get the iPhone 12 because they have a better selfie camera. What's the temperature like? 52 degrees Fahrenheit, but very windy today. Not as crazy windy as it was yesterday. Yesterday we had tornadoes, which was crazy. Are you using an iPhone right now? Yes, I am, Tomas. Hello, big dog. Hello, Tom. Nice to see you here. Like how you're saying sup, like a real New Yorker, sup. Isla, you drove through that crazy weather yesterday. Wow, Isla, you are very, very brave for doing that. Must have been super crazy windy. I remember seeing it outside yesterday and I thought to myself, wow, it seems like a hurricane. Every building here is filled with color. I agree. It is filled with color. It's gorgeous here in this area of Chelsea. Now we're transitioning to 8th Avenue. These apartments are used. Yeah, people here are using the apartments. Manolito, speaking about New York City accents, is there anyone more New Yorker than Andrew Cuomo? Andrew Cuomo has a very strong New York City accent, but the reason you call it a New York accent is because Andrew Cuomo is an Italian American raised in Queens, at least early in his life. I'm not sure if he lived in his teenage years in Queens as well. And that's why he has what you would call New York accent, quote unquote. But there's so many more other New York accents. To many people around the world, they also would say, I have a New York accent. Obviously, I grew up here, so whatever way I speak is also New York. My friend Action Kid also has a New York accent. Just sound different. Maybe it's the Spanish and Portuguese cemetery. Oh, yeah, I don't know where that is. If anyone knows where the Spanish and Portuguese cemetery is, let me know. Brooklyn accent is the strongest. It's the most obvious one, yeah. There's a great video that someone recommended to me here in the comments last week by the amazing comedian who does Portlandia. What's his name? If anyone recalls his name, it's escaping me at the moment. And he does a routine where he does all the different New York accents. Upper West Side, he does Park Slope, he does Queens, various Brooklyn accents. Fred Armisen, there we go. Fred Armisen, thank you. Jessica. So lots of restaurants all around here. And you know what? Which way should we go? Which way shall we go? There's so much here to explore, but let's go further into Chelsea, shall we? Peter says, "You're killing me, making me homesick." Is there a different New York Italian Brooklyn accent different from New Jersey one? When you hear a typical New Jersey accent, it's also very, 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 very similar to the Brooklyn accent. But the Italian New Yorker accent is so sexy to hear. I'm glad that's the case, says Elisa. Joyzy says rebel. I say tomato instead of tomato. Uh-oh. My son went to high school in Chelsea. Oh, cool, Debbie. That's so awesome. Whoa. Amazing. Is lockdown a possibility in the near future, says Tomas? In New York, maybe. We haven't really ever done a full lockdown. What you saw in April was called a pause. So they didn't shut down any roads or any major highways, so people could continue transporting about via car. Trains also weren't stopped or anything, so no official lockdown ever really took place. Will we ever go back into pause? That is a strong possibility for New York. But will it be nationwide? Probably not. They have homelessness in LA or San Francisco. The homeless situation here, I think, is less than what you would see out west, yeah. I grew up around the New York, New Jersey accent all my life, says 4K. Oh, 4K, where are you originally from? I know you're in Toronto. Well, where are you originally from if you grew up with that accent? Have you been to Grey Dog? Do you like it? Asked Rogan. Yeah, Grey Dog is it's a good classic American restaurant. They have really good classic meals. Well, does it blow me away? Not necessarily, but it's just like all around a great American comfort food place. So yeah. Where are the hot dogs? Ooh, not so many around here as far as I know. I mean, there's hot dogs in a lot of places in New York, but I don't usually get hot dogs in this neighborhood. Kay says, I prefer the term pause instead of lockdown. Yeah, it's a bit more pleasant. Oh, nice street art over here. Oh, 4K, all your family's from New Jersey. Oh, 4K, interesting. That's so cool. All right. Let's go down through here. You don't like hot dogs, dirty water? Nope, I don't like dirty water dogs. I like hot dogs, but they have to be from the storefronts, brick and mortar places. There's one hot dog I would try because I recently saw a video on it. It's a woman and her father who both are veterans that run the hot dog stands in front of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I've always passed by it, never tried it because I thought to myself, oh, that's just another dirty water dog place. But apparently they don't leave it in dirty water for hours. They cook them fresh. So maybe one day I'll pass by and show it on video. All right, let's see. I'm literally just zigzagging around, so I would recommend not attempting to follow me on Google Maps. Otherwise, you'll probably get confused pretty easily. I would. So at the end of the video, it's easy to know the landmarks I pointed out, and you'll know generally where I walked. So I love this street. Wow. Is it cold? Yes, it is. Papaya dog with that delicious pina colada. Oh, my favorite. I love papaya dog. Papaya dog is good, but the two originals is Papaya King and Gray's Papaya. Those are the originals. Papaya dog is, they're copying from those other two. And they're pretty good, but I would rather go with Papaya King. What's the name of this street? This one is 20th Street. So much for Indian Autumn. No. Indian Summer just happened for that 1 week. So no Indian Autumn. Bonkers, where am I? I am in New York City. In Chelsea. Hey, Mark. Love your vids. Oh, thank you so much, Mark. Welcome to New York. For the rest of this video, I'll talk in the New York accent. Let's grab some coffee and enjoy the streets of New York. Out here, welcome to everyone to Urbanist. Deadass, this is a great show. That's the best stereotypical New York accent I could do. All right, right here is a cool convent. One of the biggest convents, I think, in all of New York City. There's one that's pretty big also in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. Let's take a look inside. Oh, all right. 4K says it ain't that bad. New York and coffee, says Dory. What's the question? I just got distracted by making an accent. So if I miss any questions, feel free to ask again. Susie says, please, no more Indian summer. So, Mark, back to your question. Where in the world would you like to visit that you haven't been so before? Mark, great question. I've been to the UK, I've been to England, but I want to go to many other places all around the UK. So I really want to go to Edinburgh and all the small towns of England, Cornwall, all these other places. Oh, here's the church. I wish I can go into these churches. Oh, so beautiful. Other places I would love to go is Tokyo, and also I would like to go to Istanbul. So beautiful. This is probably one of the most closed areas that you will see in New York City. There's not that many areas that are closed. They're this big. In Manhattan, at least. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, here we go.
Because there's numbers on the bracket and there's numbers on the camera. It ain't match anything.
I love my churches. Todd, do I have Puerto Rico videos? Yes. I have like 4 or 5 Puerto Rico videos. They're all on Facebook and they are on my YouTube channel called Urbanist Bonus. My second channel. Urbanist. Ted, yeah, welcome Ted. Thank you so much for the super chat. Ted says, I appreciate the location, backstories, and entertaining narrations. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. And feel free to call me Ariel. The name of the show is Urbanist, but I don't consider myself nicknamed Urbanist. That's one dashing mask, that says Ben. Oh, thank you, Ben. Hello, Shulio. Nice to see you here. Look at this beautiful stone building. Wow, I just love architecture. I just want to go to all the churches. Let me know if you feel the same. So ready for snow. Yeah, Mark, I agree. Elisa asks, can you ask permission to enter some of these churches? It's a bit tough, you know, with the pandemic. It's a bit more awkward to do it with the pandemic. You know, a lot of the people who work in churches, a lot of the clergy, and especially in Christian religions here in the U.S., tend to be elderly. So it's a tough position to ask them to show me inside, and when some of them might be keen on doing so. You know, I don't want to put anyone at risk, so I haven't tried to do so. Hopefully once the pandemic is ending, I can collaborate with a church, a few of them, to show inside. But I've shown many churches in general. Haven't gotten an official tour from a priest yet, or a clergy member, depending on whatever the religious denomination is. But hopefully one day soon. So here is the area we went to yesterday. Not yesterday, last week, last Wednesday. So this is the Highline Hotel. And this is the Highline Hotel. And this used to be a seminary. They sold off this building, but they kept the rest behind it. And they have a nice bar here at night. Let's see what time the bar opens. Bar opens at 3 p.m. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. That's Intelligentsia, yeah. 4K. Judith, if you ever pass by my church, St. Thomas, 53rd and 5th, it is open. Judith, I'm glad you mentioned that. Stay tuned on Wednesday. Exactly planning to go to that church, so stay tuned on Wednesday. I'm glad to hear it's open. But you'll be learning the history of St. Thomas on Wednesday. I like this church. This one's really trippy. I've shown it many times before. Let's see if we can get through. What is my favorite church? My favorite church in all New York City is Cathedral St. John of the Divine, which I've done many videos of, but you can see my most recent video, which was about a little bit more than 2 months ago, on YouTube and Facebook. It's, the Churches of Morningside Heights, that's the name of the video. Nice scarf says Panagiotis. Oh, thank you so much, Panagiotis. Ooh, Thomas on Wednesday? No, the church, St. Thomas. Not the fellow urbanist viewer, Thomas. Here, look at this church. Really cool. All churches are open on Sunday. Not all of them. Or at least not to the public. Episcopal and Protestant churches sometimes are a little bit harder to get into randomly. Is this one open? I think it might. Let's see. Yeah, you can see the church, the edge on the distance. So this is the Church of the Guardian Angel. Look at all these faces on it, depicting the entire Old Testament. YouTube froze? Oh no. So this could be St. John himself. Usually when they depict someone on the, I forgot what was the name, the Tripium, I think this is called, is usually St. John. And then Jesus is like further up usually. All right, let's see if we can go in. Crossing fingers. Oh, it's closed. It's closed. No. So, I'll show you. It was established in 1887. Church of the Guardian Angel. Beautiful. I wish it was open. I'll show you a little bit more. Many details. Yeah, this is probably one of the more, along with St. John the Divine, one of the most detailed ones. Lots of sculptures outside. Reliefs, I mean. And they own this building as well. Similar style to the church. Very Romanesque. Kathleen, no sanctuary. I think the concept of sanctuary is more stronger in Catholic churches. But when you start going to Protestant churches or Episcopal or Anglican, I don't think it's so much the case. Hence, that's why they're not open all the time. But Catholic churches are the ones that tend to be open all the time. Ooh, let's check out this outdoor exhibit. At the corner is a statue of who? Oh, I don't know. I can't quite tell which of the statues is which. I've seen some awesome cars in Williamsburg decked out. Oh yeah, that's Williamsburg for you. Wow. So this is a children's playground. Very beautiful playground. St. John the Divine is the one with the weird statue. It is. It's called the Peace Fountain. Irene, great question. So someone earlier asked me, actually my friend actually could walk from Manhattan to Bronx. Am I going to do the same? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. It's quite a walk. Where's everyone in the chat from, Mark? Oh, Mark, great question. Yeah, let us know where you're watching from. We have a lot of people tuning in. Let's see that Basquiat Mount Rushmore mural that I've shown. Wow, what is the name of this place? Oh, let's see. What's the name of the park? I think the park is called Clement Clark Moore Park. Yeah, I don't see a title for the park in the front. Usually they have a emblem in the front. But I think this is Clement Clark Moore Park. Just heads up, you know, these parks, sometimes they are exclusively for children and their guardians or their parents. Especially the ones that are like locked. Or not locked, but the doors are the gates are closed. Here is the Mount Rushmore of famous artists. 3 of them are New Yorkers. One of them, I'm not sure why he put Frida here. She's Mexican. I think she was only in New York for a few weeks with Diego when he was painting the mural in Rockefeller Center. I wonder why he chose Frida, not a New York female artist. There's many New York female artists he could have put up there to complete the New York, you know, New Yorker trend. Let me know what I love Frida Kahlo, but let me know what New York female artist will you have put up there. Let me know in the comments. Here's Basquiat. One of the most amazing artists as well. Frida and Andy Warhol. No, that's not young Michael Jackson. This is Basquiat. Now here we have a diner. That's Rothko. No, that's not Rothko. What's his name again? Let me know his name. It's escaping me. Keith Haring, thank you. Keith Haring. Basquiat, Keith Haring, Frida Kahlo, Andy Warhol. So here is a diner. And now diners are a dying breed. You won't see too many in Manhattan. I think this is like one of very few, maybe below a handful of diners that you still see in Manhattan. In Queens, there's a lot more. But these are the type of diners you see all around the US. And a lot of people associate that with Americana, which is, you know, typical American culture you see in any type of movie. Good movies like Baby Driver, a recent movie that shows Americana, No Country for Old Men. But the diner actually started here in New York. And this type of diner also started here in New York. I think they're called railway diners, if I'm correct, because they all have the same type of design. Let's take a look inside. And they actually made this into a fancy restaurant. But they closed it down. Diner started in New York, yep. That's right, Joe. Robert says, Action Kid walked from Rockefeller Center to Yankee Stadium back to Washington Heights. If I decide to do the same, I have to do it early. Maybe. So cool. I've seen a lot of Instagrams and photo shoots be taken here. So opens up again. Oh, they'll open up again. Cool. Spring 2021. And there, ladies and gentlemen, more Instagrams are taken up there on the edge of the world. Look at all those tame little people. Rebel asks, awesome interior. Is it genuine or did they make it more recent? This interior is genuine. They did open up a fancy restaurant here called Empire Diner, but it's all genuine. Maybe not these chairs. So the chairs that they will use is a different type of booth. So they might have replaced a few of the furnitures. But generally it's exactly what you would have seen in the 1930s when diners really started becoming popular. Is it for helicopters? No, that's an observation deck. I actually did a video up there. It's not a helicopter pad, it's an observation deck. Helicopter pad, that would not be a good helicopter pad. It would be too close to the building. Pledian, you claim that diners start in Rhode Island. Interesting. Why you say that? I'm curious. From my understanding, they at least got very popular here in New York. Maybe Rhode Island had the very, very first diner, potentially, but they are definitely a New York thing. I'll be comfortable saying that New York claimed it. Oh, Pledian, you're saying that 1872. The first diner was established in Rhode Island. Interesting. Hey, asks, am I still single or am I already taken? I am a single human being on this earth. It's like the diner and batteries not included. It really is. That's a tricky thing when saying something is first. Because, you know, for example, in Europe, there are restaurants that claim to be many hundreds of years old, but the first official restaurant in Europe, many people say, is Restaurante Botín, if I recall correctly, in Madrid, Spain. And that, I think, dates back to about the early 1700s, around there. And while there might have been restaurants or pubs or diners or pubs or eateries that might have existed before, can you call them a restaurant? Were they really responsible for the movement of restaurants, or is it more associated with that restaurant in Madrid? I think the same thing with diners. Sure, 1872 might have been the first. 1872 might have been the first diner in Rhode Island, but were they responsible for the spreading of diners? I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, I'm saying things off the top of my head, but that's why sometimes in history, when you talk about something that's first, then things get a little bit tricky. When something was first many decades before, but another one that came later made it popular, and it's associated with really like lighting that spark. There's 2,000-year-old pubs in Ireland. Precisely. So here's also one of the very first co-op buildings in all of New York City. They got their ideas from the co-op buildings in Paris and also the ones that started popping up in Chelsea, London as well. Brother, your name sounds like Spanish. Are you Spanish? Yo soy de Puerto Rico. Mi familia de Puerto Rico. Me crié aquí en Nueva York. So my name is a Spanish origin name. So someone asked, is this an art museum? It's an art gallery. Is it a museum? Can you? Or is this a gallery? I think this is mostly a gallery. You buy art here. Zoom in. Am I going up to the Highline? No, unfortunately the Highline I have to reserve ahead of time. I would like to just pop into the Highline, but it's not possible. Rebel says there's probably a depiction of a pub in the ancient pyramids. Maybe, who knows? I mean, the ancient Egyptians did have beer, so who knows? Like me, you're New Rican, says Maureen. Yeah, indeed, I'm a New Rican. Are you from San Juan? My family is from the San Juan area, yeah. A lot of them are. Ooh, look at this, another art gallery. A lot of art galleries in Chelsea. That is, let me know the album cover. Very famous band. Not the Beatles, but the other famous band. Let me know. Let's do our album cover. The Stones. Oh yeah, Scott. That's correct. That is the album cover for one of the Rolling Stone albums. Haas says, wow, yep. Rolling Stones. That's their official logo, I think, because it's all over their t-shirts and whenever they make concerts as well. Do we have another gallery here? No, there's not a gallery.
See what I did there?
Oh, it's morning already in Japan. Oh, yes, it is. So more Highline over here. Hey Lynn, you're a woman from Amish country in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Oh cool, wow, that's awesome. Are you Amish yourself? I know the Amish don't tend to use technology or electricity, so cool, welcome. I sit and watch as urbanists go by, he says. Scott, oh yeah. What's the temperature? 52 degrees Fahrenheit, but feeling a bit windy. So more art galleries here. Here's another one. The windows are all shut down. Your signal is strong, oh yes. The force is strong with me. When does fall end? I think December 21st, is it? Yep, that's the winter solstice. The darkest day in the Northern Hemisphere. Stay tuned, December 21st. December 20th, is it this year? Am I using LG? I'm using LTE, not Wi-Fi. LTE, Verizon. Am I a New Yorker? Says Aya. Yes, I am. New Yorican. Raised in Jackson Heights, Queens. There's a line for this school. Let's cross the street. Elisa says, about diners, the music video of Ballad, You Don't Know My Name, sung by Alicia Keys, was filmed in an original American diner. Oh, cool, yeah. There's a lot of music videos filmed in diners, Elisa. Great find. Wow, Verizon has a stronger signal than T-Mobile. Potentially, yes. Hello, Mike from Macedonia. Nice to see you here. Let's cross the street into the unknown. Oh, what's that? See the Highline down there. Oh, that's cool. Here, I'll put on stronger. There we go. Zoom in. There we go. We got that Highline, 10th Avenue. The diner also resembled the scene in The Punisher. It might be the actual diner that they filmed. Either that or the one in Queens. So The Punisher, Daredevil, those Marvel series that were on Netflix were filmed here in New York. And on location. Even though they made parts of Williamsburg into Hell's Kitchen, which was very funny. Hello, Roman. Nice to see you here. All right. Wow, I have 476 people tuning in on YouTube. Wow, I'm getting a lot of YouTube viewers. That's amazing. Welcome, everyone. Let me know if you're watching for the first time. Terry, you ate at Giovanni. Yeah, we passed Giovanni. Was that any good? Let me know. So here's another platform. Mouton puts the hashtag free Action Kid. Is Action Kid okay? Let me know. We will rescue him if necessary. Kay says 75 people are watching on Facebook. Indeed they are. I'm not sure what happened to Facebook. Facebook doesn't show my videos to new people. There we have the Zaha Hadid apartment building. If I come to New York City, will I see the Avengers? Asks Flail. Flail, will you see the Avengers? I think you'll be hard pressed to find any Avenger here. You won't see the Avengers for sure because they're fictional characters, but the actors themselves, I don't think any of them are based in New York. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. Maybe Scarlett Johansson lives here? I don't think so. Let me know. Do any Avengers actors live here in New York City? I'm trying to think of it. Benedict Pauly doesn't live here. Chris Hemsworth is from Australia, I think lives there, or LA. Robert Downey Jr. is probably an LA guy as well. Empire State Building and City Bike. I wish scooters were for rent here in New York City. That would be nice. I rode a scooter in Washington, D.C. Absolutely felt freeing. Mark Ruffalo. Yes, okay, Mark Ruffalo. He is definitely a New Yorker. He's done so many independent films that are based in New York. So I think he is a New Yorker. I think he's friends with like Peter Skarsgård and Maggie Gyllenhaal and Jake Gyllenhaal. I think, because I've seen photos with them. So yes, you might find the Hulk here in New York City. You might find the original Hulk here in New York City as well, because Edward Norton is a New Yorker. Thank you, everyone. The commenters come to the rescue. Urbanists assemble in order to come down with the extra facts. My shadow is waving to you guys. He's a very nice guy. Mark Ruffalo lives in upstate New York. Oh, interesting. He lives in upstate. I bet he lived in the city at some point. All right, guys, what do you want to see? We're right by Hudson Yards. Let me know. We could go anywhere in this area of New York City. Today's live video is you are the navigators. You are the guys providing the recommendations. So let me know what you would like to see in this area. I saw Jennifer Connelly at Halloween Adventure Store. Oh, you did? Here's the massive post office building. Gigantic. Well, let's investigate. Penn Station. Can we go Hudson Yards? Okay, so we'll do Hudson Yards, Penn Station. Well, let's see this post office thoroughfare. Let's take a peek. You want ice cream at Hudson Yards? Asked Sarah. Uh-oh. Can I handle more ice cream? I mean, they do have Van Leeuwen. If anyone wants to sponsor food tasting at Hudson Yards, let me know. Always happy. So, wow, this is so cool. I love like sometimes I've seen so many landmarks, you know, been to the landmarks in the historical sites so many times. That's nice to sometimes explore more of these like mundane areas. There was a flash, I think, some photo taken. Show Christmas things. Nope. Valeria, so those Christmas things are going to happen after Thanksgiving. No Christmas things right now. Except the tree, which you could watch the last episode, but I'll be back in the tree when there's decorations. After Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is next week, so in 2 weeks, start seeing Christmas things here. Where's Macaulay Culkin? I don't know. He's also a New Yorker, but he's never in the Avengers. So is he even important because he was in the Avengers? No, I'm just joking. He's a great actor. Are they still handling the ballots? Yeah, Irene, check the news for that. I don't cover the news here or politics. Love the architecture. All right, the people have spoken, and we are going to Hudson Yards. If anyone wants to sponsor a food tasting, let me know. Now we'll go to Hudson Yards. Do I come to India? Varun. Varun, maybe one day. We would love to feature India. We barely see the statue from this perspective. Chris, so the two main things I think for food here is that they have the pizza truck, which they sell Neapolitan slices or Neapolitan pies, and they have Van Leeuwen also has a truck where they sell amazing vegan ice cream. Also, there is a Spanish bar in the bottom, so if anyone wants to sponsor anything specific for any of those three, happy to give it a try. Hey Scott, did I go to school for film or media? No, neither. I study electrical engineering. I have a bachelor's in engineering, a BE. I worked in the media world. Well, most of my experience comes from doing stuff on my own, to be honest. What's that massive black truck? Ooh, which one were you referring to? When it comes to these trucks, usually they're just delivery trucks. All right, we're entering Hudson Yards. Can you please show us where the show Different Strokes was filmed? Oh, wow, I never seen that show. I've heard of it. I gotta look into it. What is your alma mater? City College of New York, JJ. Is that the Highline above you? Yes, it is. Wait, can we walk the Highline again? I think we can. But let me show you a little Spain. You don't need a film degree to do self-broadcasting these days. Yep. I've made an entire documentary on my own. I've made over 100 produced, edited videos. I made short films, I made dance films, all without a degree. So this is El Mercado, Little Spain. Hello from Russia. Please let me know how to pronounce your name. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Spanish diner, casas de comidas. So different foods you can get here. Let's see if we can go. Wherever come to Afghanistan, well, hopefully if things doing video, then yeah. I love Afghani food, so that's one thing I would like to show. So this is right now 33rd Street and 10th Avenue. 33rd and 10th. Where can I see your film's work? My YouTube is named Ariel Vera. That's where you can see my work. It's empty. They must be losing a lot of money. Yeah, they're doing their best. You know, there's some paella down there, which is nice. This is El Mercado, yeah, dancing to the music. A lot of things are closed off. I think they're just mostly having the restaurant, so they have a restaurant down there. I don't know if Flyer, but there's a chance I'll be getting copyrighted. And why don't they allow us to pass through here? Oh, through here, okay. So not much here going on. And bad service, uh-oh. Oh, I remember doing the video here, it had bad service. Same exact spot. All right, let's go upstairs. Beautiful place, yeah, lots of Spanish food. And tastes pretty damn authentic. About 3 times the price than you'll find in Spain, but it's pretty damn authentic. Hey Janice, Janice says lovely place. Rameshwar, welcome. Hola, amigos. All right, let's go to the mall. Someone asked for shopping. Let's do some shopping. Hugo says, wish there were more people in color in New York City. Hugo, New York City is extremely diverse. There's people of every single skin tone, every language, every ethnic background, literally here in New York. So maybe not exactly where we're walking, but there's countless other neighborhoods. I've shown them on video. Check out my video from last week of, what was the name of that place? Crown Heights and Bedford Stuyvesant. So this is the mall. There's like a tea shop over here. Or there was, oh. It's now a coffee shop. Or I mean, bookstore. It's empty. Well, this has, to be fair, this has been, it's always pretty quiet. It started getting very popular last summer. So I would grant you that, yeah, it's been very popular last summer, but things have been changing. All right, everyone, I think I found my new suit. I'm gonna start making videos wearing Fendi. So stay tuned. Be wearing Fendi soon on my live videos. Wow, look at that. All right, let's go upstairs. We will all chip in for the suit. All right, cost. I appreciate that. Curious how much that suit would cost. It's Fendi, so I would assume above 2,000. I would say minimum. Christmas. So people wanted Christmas decorations. Everyone, your wish has been granted. We have some Christmas decorations. So here's one of my favorite coffee shops. And this is Blue Bottle. Great coffee shop. Highly recommend it. They sell amazing espresso, amazing pour-overs, and they also have great bites as well. Panagiotis says, your next cup of coffee is on me. Thank you for keeping us entertained. Oh, my pleasure, Panagiotis. Thank you for sponsoring the next bite we have. So, Panagiotis is a legend, joining in and sponsoring our next bite. Do you guys want to see more of the mall? Let me know. This video will probably be copyrighted, but you know what? I don't care anymore. I appreciate everyone who's been supporting. So let me know if you want to see more of the mall, and Panagiotis is already sponsored part of a little bite, so we'll try something here as well in terms of food. Mack Weldon. All malls look the same. Well, this one has a very fancy floor at least. Ooh, hand sanitizer. Yes, I can clean my hands. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, this feels so good. Oh, where I got my shoes. So many people have asked me where I got my Italian leather shoes. This is the place, M. Gemmy. Not this exact store, but I've gotten it at the one in Soho. So this is where I have gotten my leather shoes. I'm not wearing them today, but when you see me wearing them, this is where I get them. Really great company, I enjoy them. Shaving foam, nice, yep, good shaving foam. Have a quick shave. That's actually hand sanitizer. I love how you're color coordinated with your scarf and masks at Brooklyn News. Dude, you have great style. Oh, thank you so much, dude. You know, I actually don't like malls too much, but I know a lot of people want to always see like a mall, especially a very fancy mall, so I'm here showing it to you. I hope you enjoy it. I usually don't hang out in these places, but I gotta admit, this one is among the nicer ones, the more pleasant ones to see. And they're not giving me a hard time with the camera, which is a rare opportunity. I think there's no tourism, so bad in tourism that security guards have stopped caring about the camera. Maybe I jinxed myself, but I'll continue rolling as much as possible. Pino says consumerism, indeed, yeah. Consumerism, it happens. What mall is this? Hector, Wall Street Journal called it the biggest retail flop. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, tourists have come, but I don't think the tourists that have been coming would generally buy from a place like this. Ooh, this is a nice coffee shop though. Look at this. Oh, this is Bluestone Lane, a very fancy Bluestone Lane. So Bluestone Lane, I covered it in my best avocado toast video. And usually they're blue, but this one's black and gold. Here's Van Leeuwen. Kiehl's. Okay, Kiehl's is interesting. They're a big company, but they were born in New York, and I like them. I use them for my shaving, for my beard oil. 1851, they started here in New York City. And they're cool because they still make very good products. I like them. Banana Republic. Are you at the mall at Hudson Yards? I am, Danasia. I haven't had the chance to live stream this place because they are very anti-camera, but the guards are not caring now anymore, I think. I think things are so empty and so dire, they just want any type of press that they can get. I don't blame them. Can people sit inside these Bluestone Lane? Yeah, they're allowing people to sit inside. Beautiful mall, I agree. It's gorgeous. You know, you gotta appreciate sometimes these places. I understand their consumerism. I know they're very corporate. I get that. And I know that many malls can look the same. I myself have criticized malls before, but you know what? Malls are a dying breed, to be honest. I don't think they're gonna last too much longer. And enjoy it while you can. You know, malls might be non-existent 10 to 20 years from now. So enjoy it all while you can. I definitely am, at least. Here's the Shake Shack. And here's the entrance to the Edge. So the Edge, you can go to the very top of 30 Hudson Yards, which is attached to this mall. And here we have another coffee shop, Jack's Stir Brew. They started, I think, in the West Village, because that's where they have their very older looking store. Nice to see them to expand here. They've never been super famous though. Someone leave a PayPal? If I miss anyone who left a PayPal or super chat, do let me know, or stars. Do let me know. 4K Wanderer sent $11. Okay, 4K Wanderer and Panagiotis have officially sponsored the food. Let's go outside. Let's see if they have the pizza truck, and we'll try it out. Let's try it out. Oh, you can buy tickets here. That's so cool. Let's see. Can we go up right now? What time is it, everyone? What time is it? You guys want to go up to the vessel? You want to walk the staircase to nowhere? Let me know. I ordered 3 p.m. I'm not sure what time it is. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's go upstairs. Yeah, let's go to the vessel. Oh, that's so cool. They make it so easy. So if you need last minute tickets to the vessel, free, here it is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the vessel. We're going to try some food. And we'll be on our merry way. Look at this. That's where we're going. Some people are saying, no, do not go up to the vessel. Do not eat food. Just walk. I get what you want to see as much walking as possible. I get it. I understand. But let's enjoy a little bit of slow exploration here. So would it be a Starbucks beehive, maybe? Starbucks beehive would be nice. The Chinese laundering money machine, says Shulio. That's a good one, the CCP money launderer. That's a good title. The vessel kebab, says Jeds. The Dunkin' Donuts dunk. Ooh, I like that, Shields. That is very creative. Take the elevator for the vessel to save your legs. No. I'll definitely be walking up the stairs. All right, let's go outside. The Facebook Hornet's Nest. Ooh. I like that, I am. The vessel of NYC wealth. Let's go outside. Yeah, sure, thank you. So they only have one exit. Victor says, go to the toilet. What company would own the toilet? Let me know. The Visa toilet? Would it be the Visa toilet? Oh, did they take away the trucks? Let's see. The Urbanist U. As much as I would like to put the Urbanist name on many things, I probably would not put the name on here. It's too controversial. The Amazon Hive. I like that one. Goblin. Goblin, that's a great one. Let's see. Do they have the pizza truck? All right, let's see. I think the pizza truck might be open. Let's see. Right over here. Let's approach it. They have like theaters here. Looks like a giant pine cone. Oh, it does. So 4K and Panagiotis have sponsored this food segment. Let's see. Are they open? Crossing fingers. Oh, why you guys gotta be closed? Let's see. No, they're open. Okay, cool. Are they open? All right, let's see. Ooh. Hey, how's it going? Let me see your menu over here.
Yes.
All right. I'll have the Buffalo DOP, and yeah, I'll just have that.
$13, please.
All right.
Thank you. Take 5 minutes. Okay?
Cool. Awesome. Thank you. I have a receipt. Receipt.
Receipt?
Yeah. Receipt.
I can text you if you want.
Yeah. Oh, actually, never mind. I'll just have it paper.
Let me see your phone and see.
No. I'll have it paper. Paper.
You don't have it.
Okay, so never mind. No receipt. Thank you. All right, so let's wait for the pizza. And yeah, so glad he's open. And the Pfizer pizza would be the name of this. Maybe. Oh, will be. The Mad Hatton, says Paul. Back to Shake Shack inside. Oh no, I already tried Shake Shack. Let's try this pizza truck. I haven't had Neapolitan. They were famous for having a pizza truck when the food truck craze like took off in like 2009. They were very famous. It's windy. Oh yes, it's very windy. Why is it controversial? Well, for that you have to look at the news. There's controversy where they allocated funding, and because the city did give some tax incentives and things like that. I don't know the details off the top of my head, but something along those lines. And they took away funding from other neighborhoods. In cities, it's never a give or take, and things are much more complicated than someone has money and someone doesn't. It's more complicated than that. It's never that clear cut, especially if history is any indicator. Sometimes something might cost a lot of money. This was, $200 million, a staircase to nowhere. But sometimes it brings a lot of money in other ways. So that's a cool thing. They're making the pizza fresh, which is awesome. So they said 5 minutes. I'm surprised there are not more food trucks. I think in the summer they will add a few more. It's just a bit cold, I think. A lot of people are not eating at food trucks. Will you visit the Edge? Jens, I visited the Edge about 2 months ago. Check out that video. It's on YouTube. That's an expensive pine cone. Oh, it is. It is. That's why they really need a sponsor. Burt's Beef Hive, says Janice. Oh, that's a great name. Burt's Bee would be a great sponsor for this. The DT dump. I will not speculate on what you what you mean DT by. Also, the lack of relaxation options is a major turnoff. Oh yeah, it is. Enjoy your pizza, says Carmen. Oh yeah, we're almost there. They're one of the first people to make pizzas in a truck with a huge oven, electric oven inside. Emily says the corporate cockroach. Oh, JJ, that's quite a dark name. Emily says hello from Cornwall. Hello, Emily. Camelia says just shared this live video with my dad. Marcelo, who lives 5 hours away from me. We will be both watching you from Argentina. Oh, thank you so much. Bienvenidos a Argentina. Ojalá te está gustando esta exploración, este recorrido por Manhattan, aquí en Hudson Yards. Puedes preguntarme cualquier cosa en español también. Nita says, I can't wait for the pizza. I'm not going to even eat. I'm surprised they don't even have the chairs outside here. It seems like they really don't want people to visit. Here's a bar truck. That's funny. Hello, Evelyn from Ireland. Welcome. Creo que cada stream mejoras más tu español, dice Manolito. Oh, qué bien. Yo creo que estoy aprendiendo cómo decir ciertas palabras para todos mis seguidores. Clint from Sweden, nice to see you here. Is that pizza really good? Let's see. First time I'll be trying it. Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Grab some napkins. All right. All right. Do they have tables? Oh, they took away all the chairs. Hudson Yards. All these billions of dollars and you guys don't put up the chairs for your own residents? Come on, guys. Let's see if we can scoop a chair over here. Oh no, they're chained. But at least here we have a table. Tisk, tisk, tisk. All right. We're all set. There we go, we're all set with our freezing cold temperatures. Here, I gotta switch over to my glasses. We're gonna eat this pizza and go up the vessel for our final about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Final 30 minutes, feel free to ask me any questions. I'm eating at a picnic table. Well, there's a plethora of tables with chairs that are chained up. I get a little bit cynical sometimes when it comes to urban things, things about the city, because sometimes things just don't make sense. All right, let's try this pizza. Let's see if it's good before we go up to the Amazon beehive. I like it. I read from the title, I thought it was going to be a red pizza. Let's see. Ooh, this looks good. It smells good too. Look at this bread. Great bread. Nice and fluffy. Oh, that looks good. Ooh, very cool. Let's try this out. Happy birthday, Janice. Janice, it's your birthday. Janice, everyone, give Janice on Facebook a huge happy birthday as we bite into this pizza here in New York City. Let's try this pizza out. This is sponsored by Panagiotis and 4K. Let's try. It's good. Pretty damn good. The cheese is not the best. Not the best cheese. The way the pizza's made is very good. Good tomatoes. I'm just a little bit disappointed with the cheese, but it makes for a very good fast food pizza. It cost me $14. I don't think you could get any better than this type of fast food pizza. $14. There are better pizzas out there, Neapolitan style pizzas out there. They're a little bit cheaper. The best one is on the other side of the Highline, which is called, what's the name of that place again? Simo. I covered it on my video, The Real Italy in New York, with my friend Mary Jane. That place is only $10 for this type of pizza, and it's better quality. But this is fast food. It's a truck, and for a truck, they make some pretty damn good bread. I'm just a little bit disappointed with the cheese. The cheese seems a little bit old to me, but it's a pretty damn good pie. The place is called Neapolitan Pizzeria. Truck, less overhead, should be cheaper. I think so, but since it's in the Hudson Yards, I don't know. Maybe that's why it's expensive. If you're here, since the cheese is a bit lousy, I would recommend getting the red pie. Something, the classic margarita. A red pie, not a cheese pie. Panagiotis left another. Okay, so Panagiotis is insisting that I grab an espresso after this. And this is the second £5, a €5 contribution. So, okay, Panagiotis, you have spoken. What we're gonna do is we're gonna eat this pizza, go up the vessel, and then end at Blue Bottle. I hope Blue Bottle stays open. I hope so. Cross your fingers. Maybe I should go the other way around. Oh, someone said they want to see Penn Station. All right, let's buy into this. But Panagiotis, okay. Coffee will be. I will feature some coffee. Thank you so much for the second super chat. I appreciate it. So, get a folders. Where is Simo Pizza? Simo, S-I-M-O, is in front of the Whitney Museum of American Art. And that is right at the entrance of the Highline at Gansevoort and Little 12th Street, I think it's called, but I forgot the intersection. But it's right in front of the Whitney Museum, at around the Meatpacking District area. I'm warming up to this pizza. It's good with every bite. Mubrag, is this really live? No, I planned to say your name the entire time. Just so you think it would be live, but it was actually recorded. Mubrag, hello. Sicilian, you cannot fold. This is not Sicilian, this is a Neapolitan pie. So, Sicilian thick bread, mostly found here in New York City, even though it's inspired by the original Sicilians that came over here in the early 1900s. The classic New York pie is based off the Neapolitan pie, but it's bigger, it's cooked faster, it's usually cooked in electric ovens or gas ovens as opposed to fire ovens. This is a classic Neapolitan pie. Not Neapolitan in the New York sense, but Neapolitan from Naples. And it's pretty damn good. Hello, Laura. I will fold my pizza however I want if I pay for it, says 4K. Yeah, eat pizza whatever way you want. A lot of people say, oh, Laureen, thank you so much. We gotta do something special for Laureen. Laureen has been so kind with giving very amazing contributions. Laureen says, hi, send you a PayPal. Due to work, I have been unable to watch live as often as I like. Thank you for taking us to Hudson Yards. My pleasure, Laureen. Laureen, such a pleasure to show you in New York City. I hope everything's going well at work. I hope things are going well in Hawaii. And everyone, Laureen, feel free to email me if you want me to cover a specific place. You've been so generous with your contributions. Feel free to let me know if you want me to cover a specific place in New York City. I'll be more than happy to do so for you because you've been so generous. But in the meantime, everyone give a big round of hearts for Laureen. She's been very generous with her contributions. Another person I would love to shout out at the same time is Ron. Ron, yet again, gave a very generous contribution yesterday. So thank you so much, Ron. And Ron doesn't comment, so Ron, if you're watching, feel free to comment sometime. But if you don't want to, it's okay. I do appreciate you watching. So let me know if you have any questions as I finish these two other slices. San Pellegrino, the best sparkling water in the world. I'm not sponsored by them, but please sponsor me. Come on, guys. Sparkling water company. I want to be a spokesperson for a sparkling water company. It's like I want to be like the most interesting man in the world, but for sparkling water. Nathaniel, thank you so much for the $1 super chat. I appreciate it. Have I been to Carrie Bradshaw's apartment? Yes, I've been many times to Carrie Bradshaw's apartment, but I will be working on doing a official Sex and the City live video tour through the West Village. There's a few spots all around there, including Carrie Bradshaw's apartment. So if you want to see a Sex and the City live video tour, let me know. They'll probably happen next week. So Panagiotis is saying, you won't believe it, but we barely drink sparkling water in Greece. You know, sparkling water, I'm kind of shocked. But sparkling water is more popular in countries that already had natural sparkling water reservoirs, which I assume Greece probably doesn't because it's a very mountain, like a very rocky country. But sparkling water, famous in Italy, Hungary, France. There's a few other countries in the world where they really drink a lot of sparkling water. It's not because of soda or anything. Soda actually is inspired by sparkling water. Sparkling water is usually taken naturally from a reservoir and it's already sparkling, which is kind of crazy to think about. So that's why sparkling water is popular in certain countries. And please see in the city. Okay. So a lot of people want to see Sex and the City. All right, stay tuned. Probably next Saturday, not this one, but the one after. Maybe I should do it this one. Stay tuned. Saturday at 1 p.m. I'll do Sex and the City. Whatever. Let's do it. Let's do it already. Let's do it live. Rich, thank you so much for the 11 Australian dollars. I appreciate you, Rich. Hope all is well in Australia. Can't wait to go one day. Yes, Darren, me too. A Warriors movie tour. So a Warriors movie tour will mostly consist of taking the subway from the Bronx to Coney Island. I think that's the best way to do a Warriors movie tour justice. that won't be possible on live video because there's no service on the subway. If there was, or the moment there's service on the subway, I 100% will do the entire ride that they did from the Bronx all the way down to Coney Island on live video. Hopefully that happens soon. Reach out to your local congressman here in New York and tell them put some service in the subway so Urbanist can do a live video tour of the Warriors. All right, last slice over here before we go to the Lululemon shawarma. You know, this pizza's dope. I like it. Great spot to go. And great bread. I would recommend if you're here in Hudson Yards and you're visiting touristing in this area and want to grab a bite between the vessel and the edge, I think this is a great bet. It's a little bit hard to get small business food nearby. You have to walk about maybe 10 to 15 minutes. So that's a bit tricky in this area. So I would recommend doing that. So Robert Parker says, is Evian distilled from the French Alps? I doubt Evian water is distilled because it's mineral water. Like this is mineral water, so it's probably not distilled. If it was, you know, they're lying. And that's not good for a company. Oh, okay, I'm full. Let's go up to the Lululemon shawarma, the Amazon beehive. Are you guys ready? Let me know. Have you done any Facebook watch parties? No, not really. But you can see a bunch of my old videos on Facebook, a bunch of them. So, oh, they don't have the, oh, interesting. They don't have their own box. But the place is called Neapolitan Express. Neapolitan Express. Manolito says he was born ready. All right. Looking sharp. Nice outfit. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, let's go up to the shawarma. Everyone has so many creative names. So. The Burt's Bees Hive. I like that one as well. Have you tried Pronto Pizza? I think I have, but not on video. Which one are you referring to? There's a few places called Pronto. Hey, how's it going?
Welcome.
Good.
What time is your ticket for?
Till 4:30.
All right, no problem. So just leave your ticket or we scan the ticket.
Cool,
there.
thank you.
So, the security need to check your face.
Bag? Yeah, sure thing. Yeah.
If you can just put your bag right here.
All right, sure thing. Let me give you the ticket over here.
hold it.
All right, awesome.
You're gonna take it and scan it at the top of the room, okay?
Oh, okay. All right, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Perfect. Here you go.
Awesome. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
All right. Whew. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Have a
Awesome, thank you. All right.
Hey, friend, we're going to go right this way. Friends, we're going to walk around. Yep. Everything, keep it moving. Friend,
Oh,
you got to
awesome.
keep going.
All right. All right, guys, we're gonna walk a staircase to nowhere because it's fun, right? Isn't it fun? The Dole Golden Pineapple. Ooh, Chris, that's a genius one. So here they have the portal to the other dimension, which they have it roped off because there were too many accidents. People were going to other dimensions and never coming back, so they couldn't risk that. So that's why they told me to keep on moving. This place doesn't look fun. It looks like a Star Trek prison, says Rebel. It might look a little bit like the Borg. Yeah, just a little bit of a Borg flavor to it. Hey, Joe. Came back from Facebook after sharing. You're wearing sneakers? Oh, yes, I am. Yes, sneakers. Cue the dramatic Hans Zimmer music with the foghorns as we look up at the Lululemon shawarma.
Buena pregunta que
The Avengers Hub, says Gabizira. Ooh, I like that one. Maybe Converse should have a sponsorship instead. The Converse shoe holder, I like that one. So there it is now, wheelchair accessible, which is nice. It looks like an Esker, yeah. So designed by Thomas Heatherwick, the same man who designed the new buses of London. It's inspired by the Indian stepwells. So in India, since it's very hot in India, in a lot of places, they built stairways underground, usually leading to aquifers, and it would be much cooler in those staircases, and people would hang out there, and they are called stepwells. You'll go to the top floor? Oh yes, Jonathan, I'll go to the top floor. Ate this pizza, so it's both a good idea and a bad idea to eat pizza when walking stairs. The Apple iPine. Oh, I like that. Denise. Apple iPine. I like that one. Oxígeno para Ariel, says Julia. That pizza is blocking my oxygen pathways. Is it open all winter? I think it is, yeah. Oh, look at this. Hudson Yards is going to expand down there as well. Both ways. So right to the train yards. Ramona from Germany, welcome. What is the purpose of this building, says Elisa. There is no purpose. It's merely a tourist attraction. We walk to the very top, and that's it. You walk back down, and you're done. It is, if I recall correctly, 16 stories. If I recall, no, not 16. 8 stories, I think. Thank you, Panagiotis, for alerting me. Sorry, I missed this super chat. Who was it? Steven. Steven, thank you so much for your super chat. Yay, Steven. I appreciate you. Not sure if you left a message, but if anyone could repeat it, let me know. So Rebel says, can you imagine the first discussion with Thomas Heatherwick, the architect? Hey, so what do you plan on building here? I'll do my best Thomas Heatherwick impression. Well, I think what I envision is a staircase that is built in the middle of Hudson Yards, and it goes to nowhere. This staircase will be the most advanced, innovative tourist attraction. You walk to the top, and there's nothing to do when we reach the top but to walk back down. And you can charge $10 for it. That's probably how the conversation went. Sounds like Trump. Thomas Heatherwick, I tried my best, but Thomas Heatherwick is a very soft-spoken man, the opposite of our president. Susie says, take a rest, I'm tired, Susie. We'll take a rest on the top. Zdravo, Elisa. Mihalo, Nicola. I'm not sure if you're saying hello in Hawaiian or referring to a friend. Here, ladies and gentlemen, we have Weehawken. Here's the train yards. We're basically on top of train yards. We are on top of train yards. This is the very end of the train yards, and they're going to deck over these train yards as well and build Hudson Yards West. More Hudson Yards, and there's going to be another development here. It goes by a different name. We're over here as well. Jessica says, Lord, I would be out of breath. Well, I recommend not eating pizza before it. Pizza is blocking my oxygen pathways currently. Here we have K6, so it's 8. If I'm correct, yeah, 8. 8 stories. Which way should we go? Let's go up here. Oh, we'll reach a different one, whatever way we choose. Shields says, LOL at Ariel. You make me laugh. Oh, Shields, I'm glad I can make you laugh. Enlightenment on the top. Uh-oh. Chris, is this like the Kathmandu in the Himalayas? Will we be enlightened beings at the very top of the vessel? Should this be called the Headspace Enlightener? Headspace is a meditation app for anyone who doesn't know. You can do great workouts at these stairs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looking towards the Hudson, can you see helicopters taking on and off? I don't think on this perspective. Well, actually, we might. There might be helicopter pads down here, I think. But I don't see any right now. I'll zoom in. It's an inverse Dante's Inferno, says Jacqueline. Yep. We see planes going to Newark. And we see Weehawken. I think this is Weehawken, or this might be West New York. Let me know which one it is. Did Thomas Heatherwick also design the Lantern House? Oh, I'm not entirely sure. Show us the spiral. The spiral is, I don't think it's being built yet. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I don't think the spiral's being built. Spirals should be around this area. Let me know. Maybe it already settled its foundation. All right, let's walk more stairs, everyone. Are we going to reach enlightenment? Will we see the light as we reach the very top? Will the mysteries of the universe become clear? Will we know why we're here on this earth? to the very top. Let's see. A lot of people taking photos over here. The spiral is under construction. Oh, thank you. Whoa. Or like Joey from the amazing sitcom from the 1990s would say, from the sitcom Blossom. Whoa. Or like Keanu Reeves would say basically in every movie. Whoa. Or like what Will Smith basically says in every other movie. Oh, hell nah. That's how I feel right now. Let's go to the top. Let's reach enlightenment, everyone. Are you guys ready for enlightenment? Cue the Requiem for a Dream soundtrack. That's a good one. I'm just getting vertigo by watching this. All right. One step for man. One step for people of all genders in the Amazon funnel. We have reached the very top. I see the light. It's blinding my eyes. I think it's just a reflection. But isn't life all a reflection? We are at the very top, and I feel nothing. I just feel normal. No enlightenment. But maybe if we touch this this lightning rod, we will reach enlightenment. No. No enlightenment here, everyone. I'm sorry to disappoint. No enlightenment. It's just a tourist attraction. So. I'm getting blinded over here, so let me go a different path. Selfie time. Oh yeah. Well, away from the blinding reflection, the sunbeam as melting cars. Stay away from that.
I reckon each one of those is a store on the floor, right?
So here we see the Empire State Building. Right there, the spire. We passed by some English tourists, some British tourists. That's cool. Sudzi says, I gotta go up there during a lightning storm to get enlightened. What an amazing design, says Spencer. The honeycomb effect is spellbinding. Wow, this is cool. I feel like I'm in a video game. Oh yeah, it's like one of those first-person shooter games where they have the levels that are very abstract, like Halo. Feels like a Halo 2 map. No, you can't see all of New York from here. No, not too much. But we can go down. That's all we walked. 8 stories to the very top of a Halo 2 map. No fear of heights, says Vito. Not me. Not too much. Hail Master Chief Ariel, says Richard. I'm glad a lot of people will get my Halo 2 reference. The only downside with this, if you are mobily impaired, is that you only have access to one viewing platform. Kind of sucks. I wish they would change that. It's a parkour playground. Maybe. The Lantern House can be seen from the Highline. Has a barrel-shaped windows. Oh, it's named the Lantern House. Yeah. You can't see it from here, but yeah, that is designed by Thomas Heatherwick. Indeed it is. What a stream. Oh, yeah. Bello es bello, says Laura. Sí. Esto es un área tan bello aquí. Here we have the shed. But not your typical backyard shed. This is a multi-million-dollar shed, hundreds of millions of dollars, and it opens up. It literally extends and goes down. Boop, boop. Adam, ese lugar está bueno para una película de ciencia ficción. Adam says it's a great setting for a science fiction film. Sí, exactamente. Sería una buena película de ciencia ficción. It would be a great science fiction film. Here we can see a little bit of Chelsea. Oh yeah, we can see the Lantern House, as Robert was asking. Look at that, right there. There's the Thomas Heatherwick design apartment buildings. Sam, I wonder what's the future of these empty buildings. Ooh, I don't know, Sam. Something will happen. Sarah, am I speaking Italian? No, I'm speaking Español, Spanish. So, there we go. I think we may need to take a... There we go, thumbnail. There we go. Amazing lens. Is this new Samsung? No, it's the iPhone Pro 11 Max to the extreme. Super duper iPhone. Really good. I like it. What's the fastest way to get to the top? The escalator, but it's only open to people who are mobilely impaired and whoever's with them, I think. Or if you're very elderly, I think they might let you to be blunt. If you don't fit to either of those two categories. This, $25 billion here of Hudson Yards. Let's take a look downstairs. Are you guys ready to peek? Whoa. My heart is beating fast. Pino says I look like a geek. I should be in the TV series. Like Big Bang Theory? Be like the hipster nerd in Big Bang Theory. What's the shed for? It's a performing arts center. I'll show it to you. Performing arts venue. Not center, venue. They'll like have events there, like operas, dance, ballet, anything, parkour. Are those lights on the outside? These are Christmas lights, yeah, they're on the outside. All right, guys. Maybe we didn't reach enlightenment up here, but maybe we'll reach enlightenment downstairs once we go back down. As the old saying goes, you know, sometimes to really find out your true path in life, you have to travel the world, and then you'll realize that your path in life was always back home. Something along those lines. Does the vessel light up at night? I think now with the Christmas lights it will, but in general, I'm not sure. I think they have some type of lighting system. I recall seeing it once lit up. Yeah, I think so. Joseph says, may the wind be at your back and the sun shining on your face. Oh, Joseph, I love that. Where am I originally from? I'm a New Yorker. Raised in Queens, Jackson Heights. So thank you so much, Joseph, for your super chat. I appreciate it. All right, let's go downstairs. I can see myself. Wait. Here. There we go. They are ready and light in your pockets. I saw some videos from Jackson Heights. It's a very diverse area. Yep, the most diverse neighborhood in the entire world. Jonathan, New Yorker here, watching from Argentina. Ooh, oh, New Yorkers are based in Argentina. Cool. Lots of Argentinos watching. I wonder why I'm reaching so many Argentinos on YouTube as well. Nice zoom, says Robert. Oh yeah. Has anyone opened the door for you? A native New Yorker. Yeah, people here are nice. It's the pandemic, so it's a little bit trickier when it comes to opening doors for people, but generally people here are nice. The world is nice. People are friendly. There's a void on the 6th floor. Uh-oh. Salute, Nicola from Romania. Nice to see you here. The second most visited city by Argentinians is after Miami. Oh, really? So New York is the most visited city by Argentinians. Interesting. Oh, that's good to know. No wonder. Maybe I'll do Miami videos at some point. How does this place get during harsh winters? You know what, how Hudson Yards is built, how the buildings are set up, there's a very strong wind here. So in winter, it kind of gets a little bit nail-biting cold in wintertime because there's this kind of wind tunnel effect here. That's why it's extra windy and my scarf and hair are flowing. Wow, worth the watch. Look at all the hearts. Oh, Logan, a lot of people leaving hearts. I can't see them on the app, but I appreciate everyone leaving hearts. Thank you. If you walk that amount of miles in Miami, you're doomed. I'll be getting a very good tan, that's for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta jump into the portal. Hope you're ready to go to an alternate dimension. Let me know. Have a great day. Okay, so we have transported ourselves to the alternate dimension. Let's see if there are any major differences here. Hello, Rich gives a vomit face. Some people are fans of it, some people are not. That was the vessel, ladies and gentlemen. let's go for one final stop at the coffee shop. Since Panagiotis was so kind enough to give a few contributions, let's try a good cup of coffee on behalf of Panagiotis for our last stop. UFO's coming. I don't see any. No, I don't see any. And there's a light bulb. Oh, cool, Christmas decoration. All right. If you have any last remaining questions as we grab a coffee, let me know. Let's go.
And I'm sorry if you got the impression that there's not
Almost dawn here, and so I would take you to an independent coffee shop. Blue Bottle is owned by Nestle. It's almost as big now as Starbucks. Well, getting there at least. But there's not that many options here in the immediate area of Hudson Yards, unfortunately. There's Think Coffee. I like Think. You know, Think is a New York City brand, and they're right here. I showed it before. But they don't have the best coffee. They're a nice coffee shop, but they're not the best coffee, to be honest. Blue Bottle is better. Hey,
Hello, my friend.
I'd like an Americano, very short, please.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the Americano is going to get you one in this size. Would you like it like halfway filled up?
Even less.
Even less.
Yeah,
like
there.
quarter way.
Yeah,
Got you.
perfect. Thank you. What time are you guys closing now?
We close at 7 now.
Oh wow, cool! Finally.
Yeah.
You guys were closing very early before.
Yeah, we were closing at 3 just because we didn't have as many people.
Understandable.
Because like a few of the people who were like gone on quarantine like hadn't come back yet, and we
Oh,
only
yeah.
had like everyone who was there. Like I was one of the people. We were all like opening and closing.
And then now there's more tourists coming in, right?
And now there's more like people come. There's more people on the team.
Yeah.
And now there's also more people like coming by, so we've extended the hours. Which
Oh,
is great.
oh, that's
which is
awesome.
good.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, my friend. I'll get that right now.
Cool. So they also have nice seating here. Unfortunately, it's closed at this moment. And one thing you can consider coming here for is their pour-over coffee. So they will make café colado if you're from a Latin American country, Spanish country. It's called pour-over in English, and they will actually pour over the coffee for you. It's about a 5-minute wait, but it's really good, excellent cup of coffee. And it's one of the few places that actually does pour over, and for a good price. Sometimes the other places do pour over and it ends up being like $7. I missed the super chat. Who was it? Let me know who super chatted. Let me know in the comments. Blue Bottle's so expensive. Not that bad. It's almost the same price as Starbucks. It's not that bad. Let me show you. Janice, or what are you comparing to? Are you comparing it to other coffee shops? These are the prices. Cassandra Thompson. Oh, thank you, Cassandra. I appreciate you. ¿Cuándo vas al Museo de Guggenheim? Todavía no está abierto. Is the new section of Penn Station open? Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good day. All right. So, try a good Blue Bottle coffee downstairs. Someone said go to go to Bluestone Lane and sit inside. No, I wouldn't do that. So let's try that. Jana says, okay, sorry, I thought prices were higher. Yeah, I think it's a little bit more expensive when you go to Grumpy, for example. There's a few others a little bit more expensive. Valeria, you go back in my previous, after this live video is done, go back about 30 minutes, about hour and a half into the video. I showed a bunch of the stores. Right now we are towards an end with a good cup of coffee. I like the Kava coffee near the Highline. Oh yeah, Kava is actually on the opposite side of the Highline. Yeah, they're pretty nice as well. I like them. All right. It was so nice and personal. Yeah, it's a great thing. Oh, let's go to the Highline. Let's finish off. Cup of coffee with the Highline. Sarah, can I go to Bluestone Lane? So I've featured that before in my avocado toast video. Great place. There's another great Bluestone Lane a block away that's very cozy. Not today. I showed it just briefly in this video. Watch my avocado toast video if you want to see more about Bluestone Lane. Someone said sit down at Bluestone inside. I am not sitting inside at the moment. The reason for that is I want to be as cautious as possible for this pandemic. So that's why I'm not doing inside seating.
Okay, thank you.
Is the sun going down? Yeah, it's already going down. Happy birthday, Janice. Are you doing anything? Oh yeah, it's Janice's birthday. All right, let's go. Try this Americano. I asked for a short because sometimes they serve it boiling hot. Is here a safe place to do it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. All right. All right, Panagiotis, thank you so much. This is the last stop over here. It's Michelle's birthday as well, so we have two birthdays also. Michelle, happy birthday, Michelle. Everyone give a real warm happy birthday to Michelle. And let's try here. I'll actually show you the color because, oh, can't see it with the camera. The camera already went away. But if you get a Americano, sorry, there we go. If you get an Americano, open up the cup. They have this beautiful amber color with their crema. It's actually super magical. And I haven't seen that many coffee shops that the crema comes out like amber color rather than, you know, more of that kind of light brown color. Their espresso is truly exceptional, and they might be a huge brand owned by Nestle, but it's a truly exceptional espresso. Highly recommend it here. They do double cup it if they serve you a small cup. I know it's wasteful, but they do that automatically. I'll do my best to, when I can, to say, hey, don't double cup it, but it happens. So are you doing a party to celebrate with your family? My birthday's in the summertime, so I already did that. Thanksgiving, I'll celebrate with my family. And your stream on my TV was splendid. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this great cup of coffee. The Highline is open this section without a time ticket, which is nice. I'll walk to 10th Avenue to the stop over here as I'm sipping this cup of coffee. I really miss walking and talking and drinking coffee. So it feels good to do this. Thank God that the Highline is very empty and there's almost no one here. I do live videos every Saturday and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. stay tuned. This Wednesday we're going to do a tour of some awesome churches. The at least the architecture outside of the history of churches in Midtown Manhattan, including St. Thomas Church, which her friend Judith mentioned, a fellow mod here on YouTube. And on Saturday, we're doing the Sex and the City tour. Hopefully the weather is good, or if it isn't, rain or shine, we're doing a Sex and the City tour Saturday at 1 p.m. So stay tuned for that. If you have any good Sex and the City recommendations, let me know. Actually, if you know if there's any good places for cosmopolitans, I might feature a cosmopolitan. Because what's a Sex and the City tour without Cosmo? Here it is, 10th Avenue. Look at that. Oh wow, beautiful. The sun is setting at this time, and I'll show you the views down here. Sarah, Sex and the City is a television show from HBO. Sun setting, good cup of coffee. It's empty, so I can drink my cup of coffee uninhibited by putting my mask on. Oh wow, look at that. And the statue and the edge. Ariel, the king of coffees. Yes, indeed. From New York City. Everyone, thank you so much for watching a New York sunset with a good cup of coffee. This was walking from Chelsea all the way to the Highline. I took longer because we were just wandering around, meandering, taking our nice sweet time. But it's actually a pretty short distance. Keep being awesome, and always keep on exploring. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.